Okay, let's get to classic faces. Classic faces aren't going away. We're going for visual parody and a one-to-one match with classic dynamic heads. We're sharing side by side the look of every classic head with the new dynamic head. Would love your feedback. Our goal is they should look identical.
Hello everyone, it's MT. How's it going? Today we're talking about devastating news. Did Roblox lie? Knowing that Roblox did say they weren't gonna remove classic faces but update them. Strange dynamic. And since the whole thing about the shady business, rumors, and Roblox itself having bad updates later and later on, time goes on. So is Roblox lying here? Or not giving the full story in the clearly AI video up here? But the reason why I say AI video because his video is so robotic.
Control whether your face is static or dynamic. We're gonna roll out a new.
Anyways, and literally, bro,
is for you
people
to have
are just
control
memeing on him now.
whether your face is
Creekcraft here. I had to. You might make a video on this, explaining this topic better than I can, since I'm just a simple and trying to explain it in simpler terms, because Roblox politics. He said, and I quote, "You say you're not removing classic faces, but it's simply not true. The classic 2D faces are getting removed," which, as you could tell by the title, it did. Well, the intro. And replaced with dynamic faces that are meant to copy them. The issue is some of these faces are so far off from what the originals look like. You say they're going to fix them and make them one-to-one. But you can avoid all this by just not doing the update in the first place. You're creating a problem that doesn't need to exist. I don't understand why this update is happening anyways, when it just make more sense to let players choose what type of face slash head they want to wear, which is very valid and expresses the idea of what Roblox was originally built for. But now, I forgot to follow and all that. Fuck. New account, sorry. I had to make Twitter to make this video. The links I go for. Anyhow, the comedian of Roblox and Roblox itself said this, but in reality did something else, as you could tell. They didn't. They in fact not made a one-to-one copy, but just used AI. It was very. It looked like a child drew them. Not trying to be rude, but Creekcraft has a point here. David should have done it more differently and expressed what Roblox was originally was meant for, but David didn't do that. If I go to Roblox here, connection. This is my first account. as you could tell, yeah. Ugh, never open your mouth again. This, it's sure happening, and it is gross. So, they have made all of the. Yeah, I got it. They basically remove classic faces. So, what's next? What's next on the line? Well, since they wanted to lie about removing classic faces, it's gonna be a rooted waking when they lie about removing classic search and pants. And when that happens, this is gonna tank hard on the player base. Mark my words, when we have a ruin waking, when Roblox and everything else, I might have to go to recraft one of his videos as an example.
Is this the end of...
But oh, why does it not say I'm sorry? I like one of his videos, and that is Roblox LYING. He talks more about in this video about the legit fix and what might happen. Let's watch it.
So as of today, Roblox has removed all classic faces off the platform.
He
The
already
next time
made
you
a
log into
video.
Roblox, you'll notice that your face
He's
looks
gonna
a
explain it
lot
more
different. Just
better
for reference,
than me.
here's what my face looked like yesterday and for pretty much the past 2 years on the platform, and this is what it looks like now. It's
Trash.
completely different. And that's because last night, Roblox released dynamic versions of all classic faces. Now, we knew this update was coming. I've made countless videos and shorts and TikToks about this very update, and then it looks like today was the day that Roblox actually pulled the trigger. Roblox has taken all classic faces off sale. You can no longer find them anywhere on the platform. They're gone. And in their
Yeah.
place, you'll find the new versions of all the Roblox faces. And I just want to point out right here, you're probably looking at this and being like, Creek, why does this guy right here have 2 eyebrows? Why does that face over there not have an eyebrow? Why does the woman face look like that? What's wrong with these faces? What did you do? This is not me. I have not edited these in any way. In fact, if we
Yes.
click into these, you'll see that this is literally what they look like now. This is what
Yeah.
Roblox has uploaded. This is what they have
Literally
published.
says
This
by
is not
Roblox.
me editing them in any way. Look, I know I don't like to complain. I'm good at it apparently, but I don't like to complain.
You're
For the
good at
past,
it.
like 2 months, everyone's been complaining, like, hey, these faces, they look a little bit weird. Roblox, you're gonna fix them. And well, I guess they didn't fix them because, yeah, some of these faces are a little bit weird. Now, last night, Roblox put out a
Little.
post over on the dev forum talking about this update and that it's officially out now, along with a little video here showing off the new faces, the new heads, and how they look pretty much. And they also say down here in this paragraph that, hey, we know some of these faces are a little bit wonky and we realize that there is more work to do. They literally say it right here. We recognize that there is more work to do and that they're going to start working with this UGC group called Kestrel to go through and make sure all the faces and new heads actually look good. They say we are actively monitoring this thread for aesthetic, compatibility, and usability issues, and we'll be rolling out updates over the next few months. Now, I do want to give a timeout right here. I want to pause real quick. I want to
Go
talk
for it.
about something. First off, I don't mind that Roblox is making new dynamic faces. I don't think many people mind that Roblox is making new dynamic faces. The problem, though, is that Roblox removed the classic faces here, and they're forcing us to wear the dynamic ones. And the problem with the dynamic ones, as you can tell from literally the catalog of Roblox right here, is that they have a lot of problems. I mean, just look at that. Look at this. I think the biggest example here I could probably give is Flamingo's face. Everyone knows what
Oh, poor
Flamingo looks like.
Flamingo.
Flamingo probably has one of the most iconic avatars on all of Roblox, and this is what his face looks like. It's called the goofball face, and this is what it's always looked like right
Yeah.
here. Well, if you go on Roblox and you look up the new goofball face, here it is right here. You might notice that there's a lot of problems with it. Like, for example, the teeth are in the completely wrong spot. You went from looking like Farmer Joe to looking like someone who's going to sell you crack in a Walmart parking lot at 3 a.m. in the morning.
All
The
right.
teeth aren't even attached to the top of his mouth anymore. They're in the completely wrong spot. So Roblox, if you're gonna force us to wear the new versions of these heads, then you gotta at least make the new versions actually look accurate and look like the old ones.
Correct.
You failed. You haven't done a good job at that. And then number two, this is the other thing I want to talk about. With all that being said, Roblox, why in the world would you release them knowing that they're broken? Okay, knowing that a lot of these don't look good, and then promise to fix them later on. Why not just, fix them first, and then once they're good, then release them? Like, does am I crazy? Does that not make the most sense?
No, you're asking all the right
These faces
questions,
have
Pete.
a lot of problems, and in fact, I would classify a lot of them as just being kind of completely unusable. Like, why does the man face have 2 eyebrows? This is arguably one of Roblox's most popular and well-known faces of all time, and you screwed it up. Like, I could understand if maybe, some random face that not a lot of people know about got messed up. Okay, sure, you can fix that. But this is the man face. Why's he got 2 eyebrows? Maybe it was just a glitch. I'm gonna try putting it on again. Let's see what it looks like. Here it is right here. Nope, he's got 2 eyebrows. Roblox messed it up. Look at the check-it face. Look at it. What is that? What's going on there? What's up with that? What is that? What about the woman face? What what are we doing? I think you're getting my point, okay? Roblox, did these faces go through any quality assurance testing at all? Did anybody at Roblox look at these faces before you hit the publish button? Like, I want to remind everyone here, this is Roblox's words, okay? We are continuing to iterate on this content with the goal of one-to-one parity, aka Roblox wants you to not be able to tell the difference between the classic version and the dynamic version. Well, I mean, I think we can tell the difference. I think we can tell. Also want to take a moment and point this out here. Roblox has updated the Stevie standard face. It replaces the smile face, which has been on the platform since 2014.
Jesus.
The most iconic face in Roblox history. The thing that people know is Roblox, even though they don't play Roblox. The iconic Roblox smile face. Yeah, they updated it. It's updated. And it looks
Somehow they
really
messed up.
bad. Like, just look at it. Like, man, what are we doing? Roblox also updated all the bundles to the new dynamic faces, and I mean, the image speaks for itself. I'm not even going to bother saying anything. You can just look at the picture. You can just look at the picture on the screen there. No, I'm not sure why they don't have eyebrows. I have no clue. You'd have to ask Roblox. No, you might be asking, well, why did Roblox do this? Okay, why is Roblox forcing these dynamic faces? And we've talked about this in the past too. Roblox wants to add a bunch of new features to Roblox avatars and faces, like, for example, makeup. They're adding makeup to avatars. Here's all the documentation on it and everything right here. And obviously they can't do that to the old classic faces. And so that's one of the reasons why they're getting rid of the classic faces and making them dynamic so that players can add stuff like this. The other reason is because, well, they want the faces to be animated. As you can see, I turned on my microphone and now my mouth is moving whenever I start talking. And I can actually go further than that. I could turn my webcam on here and now the face is, now it's moving along with me, okay? Did I ever want my face to move along with me? No, not really, but it's here now. And a lot of these faces look really weird because of it. Like, what is going on? These are unedited screenshots. Like, some faces are just not really meant to animate. You know what I mean? And you're kind of seeing the problem here. Like, just take a look at some of these faces. Like, this is terrifying. I also forgot to mention, I want to talk about something real quick. So, you know those Roblox faces that had tongues sticking out of them? Well, those were all 2D, right? They were 2D tongues sticking out. For some reason, and I don't know why, Roblox decided to make the tongues 3D. So if you had a face with a tongue sticking out, you now have a 3D tongue sticking out of your mouth. And I'm going to be honest, It's really weird looking, and it really kind of creeps me out. And like enable the face tracking, and it gets even weirder. Like what are we doing? This guy here, he says Roblox must have used AI to create some of these faces because for some reason these sunglasses on this face blink. Yeah, I don't know why the sunglasses are blinking. Because last time I checked, sunglasses don't blink, but maybe they are AI, and that would explain a lot of this. All of these problems, it would just get completely explained if it was AI, huh? Now back to Flamingo real quick, because this leads into the next problem with this update. As we take a look at his face here, you might be asking, well, what in the world's going on? Where's his teeth at? Why does he look like that? Well, let me just put on this face real quick, and I'll show you the problem here. You can see it right there. I'll show you the problem. You see, some games on Roblox, a lot of games on Roblox, they only support R6 avatars or a certain threshold of animations on your avatars. They don't support R-throw or R15 or anything like that. And so whenever you join one of these games with the new faces, it defaults to its idle position. That's just how Roblox made the new faces. And in a lot of cases, the idle position for these faces looks really freaking weird. Here's Flamingo's face. So anytime Flamingo plays a game that doesn't support the new animations, it's just gonna look like this. Or literally, you can just go to the avatar editor and you can see that this is what it's gonna look like for Flamingo. A lot of games now, and there's nothing you can do about it because Roblox is forcing all of this on the players.
Where is the human?
I can't look at this and not laugh because it looks like he's about to be like, "Hey, Bobby," it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And so it's frustrating whenever Roblox says, "Hey, they're the same faces. Don't worry, they look alike." Well, what is this then? What is that? Someone at Roblox explain to me what in the world that is. Now, real quick, another problem here. Some faces, like the koala face on Roblox, well, they were never given a dynamic head, which means the koala face is just now gone. It's permanently deleted. You can't use it anymore on Roblox. So any faces that just don't have a dynamic version, they're just gone now. And another big issue here, as this tweet points out, is the new dynamic heads actually sit higher on your body than the old classic ones do. So as you can see, here's the classic face, classic head, and then the yellow one peeking through, that's the new dynamic one. It's taller, which means all of your old avatar accessories are no longer going to fit properly. You're going to have to adjust them. Some of them just may never fit properly now. I don't know. Glossy here, another YouTuber, she actually points this out. She says her avatar has a longer neck now, and you can actually see the old like face makeup that she had for her avatar peeking through because it doesn't fit properly now. It doesn't work anymore. And speaking of heads, so this is what the old Roblox Hex head looked like. Everyone knows what it is. This is one of the most head looked like. Everyone knows what it is. This is one of the most like iconic Roblox heads out there. And this is what it looks like now. This is the same head.
Roblox
okay, it's just they made it completely flat. I don't know why they made it completely flat, but it is completely flat now. And again, that's not one-to-one. That's not accurate. So anyone that had the Hex head, your head's now completely flat. So that's great. And look, there's probably even more problems that I haven't talked about. Like personally, on just a personal level, I don't like how my new face looks. I get that it's more accurate to what the original face looks like. I get it. But like personally, on a personal level, I liked my old Roblox face. And now I can't have that because Roblox decided that they don't want me to have that no more. And that's kind of what's frustrating here, because it's like, I don't understand why they couldn't just let us have both. For the people that want dynamic heads, great. Wear the dynamic heads. That's awesome. Go for it. For the people that don't want to wear the dynamic heads, well then don't. You can still wear the classic ones. Great. Why not let us have both? I don't understand. Like if Roblox did that, no one would be complaining. No one would be upset. Like, cool, awesome. Everyone gets their cake. Everyone gets the pie. I should also point out as well real quick, Roblox said that they're going to give you a toggle to make the new faces idle so that they're not animated, so that they look like the default classic ones. But as you can see from this right here, the idle pose, like we've talked about, is not accurate. This is not what Flamingo's face used to look like. So no matter how you cut this, okay, no matter how you frame this, this update is just a giant L. Because I don't want my avatar looking like this. Look at it. Look at that. What is that? Just let us have both. Just let us have both. It's that easy. It's that simple. I'm guessing Roblox isn't doing that because Roblox knows somewhere in their metrics, somewhere in their data, that if they gave players the choice, they wouldn't pick the new ones. And if players don't pick the new ones, then they can't use all the new makeup and stuff, which will make Roblox look bad. So I'm guessing that's why they're forcing everyone to use the new faces. Maybe I'm wrong. I just can't see any other reason
you're
why
not
we
wrong.
wouldn't be able to use the old ones.
I have to cut you off. I have to cut you off real quick. You're not wrong. They're doing it for money. They're doing it for pride. They're literally stripping our free will, our human rights, and not giving us a choice. They're doing it for the money. So, now we know they are doing it for the money and nothing more. They take our choices away. What's next? They're going to continue to lie.
Oh man, what are we doing? Subscribe, hit the like button,
Yes.
leave a comment.
Yes.
Let me know what you think about the update. It's great. I love it. Have a nice day.
Oh, Creed, I'm already talking about the update. I'm going to give you my thought real quick, Creed. That's fine. Let me go back to YouTube. I forgot he did the absolute cinema too. That reminds me of my old absolute cinema. You know what? That's gonna be the new look. I didn't mean to copy him. It was a joke. It was a running joke on my Discord. Ah, gosh. Anyways. So, what I think is that it is just all for gain, money, power, and force. They don't care about players' opinions, and they're just gonna continue to lie until they have everything they want on Roblox and not caring at all. So, in return, Roblox is gonna lose more players. Not great. But I don't understand. Isn't it
Static
strange?
or dynamic?
Strange that David Bazooki, basically the CEO of Roblox, maker of everything, doesn't fire the one guy who does all the updates we don't really like the age verification update and everything else. Yet he approved this one update. Basically, he made himself. No? Last I checked, made by Roblox. Roblox itself was made by David. What we're doing here? What's the lies here? The lies. Roblox is not beating aggregations, and Roblox is done for. I think it's time to tip the scales and say goodbye. Roblox is not going to be Roblox no more. Everything is going to be 3D. Everything is going to be cosmic this, dynamic that. We have no choice. So, there go. Roblox is going to die and be banned everywhere. And then Roblox is completely done for. Like I said before. I'm re-saying some things because Twitter Load faster. So, another thing they're gonna do is dynamic deaths. Not too sure if I like it, but you know, I will miss the before. That's for sure. Yeah, they're doing all these things. Oh, they got banned. Child safely, yep. Sounds about right. Now people are just banning him, banning Roblox itself, the platform, and everything else because of the updates. And the updates are just gonna be worse as time goes on. For the holiday on 2025, pinning, that's when they kind of lie. Then on this exact day, for the wiki recap, Roblox itself basically explain everything, yet not explaining why they lie in the first place. If I go to Discord here and go to the well, not official, but they do updates, unofficial Discord, you know. Go up to update page thing, announcements here. To, That's Roblox feed. Done. Anyways, this is Roblox feed. Small updates here and there. They explain to creators what's gonna change now. So let's go all the way down. Oh wow, people are been crazy. Let's go to Twitter. Uh, so this is the update on their safety interactions. It's loud. Got them muted. I thought they were gonna chat. I thought they were gonna say something, but no. Oh, so they're not talking anymore. They're not letting AI voice talk for them. How about you stop being cowards, Roblox, and actually give us what we, the people, we want? Have you considered that thought? It's like absolutely ridiculous. And it shows how far Roblox is willing to go for everything and ignore player suggestion and go on their own way. They don't care what you will say. They'll take it suggestion and a grain of thought. And yet, Flamingo said, you don't miss old rocks. You miss being happy, but now we just miss both. We just miss both. Let's be real. Let's be real. We miss both. So is it all lies? Oops. Is Roblox lying? Let's talk about that. Let's see. Or misleading the public. That's a good one. That's gonna be a later video where I dive more deep. Oh.
Hello, my friends. Roblox is blatantly lying to us about what they are doing with classic faces. And at this point, I can't lie, they are not even
already. Roblox is lying to everyone. Fuck. Not trying to be repetitive, but people are just gonna make videos on their thoughts. I'm just giving my thoughts and seeing what everyone sees. Let's see what Chillo Games.
trying to hide it anymore. They are massively lying to the entire community in at least 3 different ways right now, and whilst it's honestly funny in one way or another, it's also completely insane that they can just so casually lie to us like this without even flinching. Now, the first lie, and probably the most blatant and obvious one out of all of them, is when Roblox said the new dynamic versions of all classic faces would be 1-to-1, as in the ratio 1-to-1, meaning they are going to look exactly the same as the original classic faces. And genuinely, 1-to-1 doesn't mean close enough. You might notice a few slight changes, but they look pretty similar. It doesn't mean that. It literally means you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. It means it looks like they basically just copy and pasted it. They have been consistently reassuring everyone that this is exactly what we are going to get, that we won't even notice classic faces being removed because their dynamic counterparts will be 1-to-1 exactly the same. And I will say, it's kind of strange that they would go through all of this effort and create a massive amount of unnecessary work for themselves if the end result is supposed to be identical. But either way, that shouldn't matter to us, right? Like, if it genuinely feels like classic faces were never removed, then fine, whatever. However, that is not even close to being the case, and let me show you some of these examples so far of what they are calling 1-to-1, and I'm gonna let you be the judge, okay? The first one I have to show you is this one right here. On the left is the original face, the actual classic face that they are removing, and on the right is the new dynamic face that is supposed to be replacing it. This right here is what they are calling 1-to-1. This is what they are saying looks exactly the same. This is what they are telling us that they are removing classic faces for, and this is what they are replacing them with. I know, seeing this, it's incredibly frustrating.
I'm sorry. I have to say something. They are lying for greed, for no reason, that's just for power. And they are blatantly losing, getting banned left and right. I can't stress it enough over this. If nothing is going to be done, Roblox is dead. There's no doubt about it. When Roblox falls and keeps on lying for money, greed, power, control over their own platform, over all the players, giving them no choice, no room for error, then Roblox isn't Roblox anymore. It's just petty gain and theft over creativity.
that this is what we have to deal with, but it's also really hard not to laugh at this. And the rest of them
Really,
are
yes.
pretty much of the same standard. Some are ever so slightly better and some are a whole lot worse, but across the board, this is what we are getting. I guess this is Roblox showing us exactly what they think of us, because they will quite happily sit there and tell us that these horrifically ugly, massive downgrades are somehow the same, and in their own words, 1-to-1. Every single time they turn more classic faces into these new dynamic versions, I think, okay, maybe this time, maybe one or two of them look absolutely disgusting, but those will be the test subjects. The rest of them will start to improve. Maybe they will finally start to look good. But unfortunately, that never happens. In fact, it somehow gets worse every single time. Like every time I see someone post another classic face getting its dynamic counterpart, it looks even worse than the last one, and I'm not even exaggerating. In response to some of these, even Creekcraft said, someone at Roblox really looked at these and said, yeah, that's it, the players are going to love this.
Yeah.
I think that sums it up perfectly, and it truly does capture the level of delusion that Roblox is currently at. Whatever happens next, we are about to have the goofiest and ugliest avatars you have ever seen on any platform in existence. One of the reasons Roblox gave us for doing all of this was so that they could give us more ways or more freedom to express ourselves through our avatars.
They're
But this is
changing
how
our
I
things
feel about it,
everywhere.
and I truly believe I speak for everyone when I say this. All it's doing is making me never want to open Roblox again, just so that I'm not forced to quote unquote express myself by looking like this. Unfortunately, they've already hit some of the most classic faces out there, including the man face and the woman face. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the woman face, just so you can see how badly they are driving these into the ground, and I would show you a side-by-side comparison of the man face too, but this is where another one of their lies comes in. Roblox themselves tweeted their own comparison of the classic and dynamic versions of the man face, except under the classic section, they literally just posted another video of the dynamic version and hoped no one would notice. For reference, this is the actual classic version of the man face right next to what Roblox tried telling us was the classic version. They didn't even try to hide it. They quite literally just posted 2 videos of the dynamic face so that it would look more accurate by comparison and hoped nobody would notice. They look the same in this video because it quite literally is the same. Both of these are dynamic. This is what's really getting me. Roblox is not only completely, clearly comfortable with blatantly lying directly to our faces, but they are now also starting to gaslight us as well. I know that all we seem to do recently is complain about Roblox or hate on Roblox or do whatever we've been doing, but this truly is one of the most insulting things that they have ever done, because they are lying to us, they are gaslighting us, and they are either trying to hide it, or when they don't try to hide it, they are kind of just half-assedly hoping that we do not notice. How insulting is that to their entire community? So please, the comments is the place to go. Tell me what you guys think about Roblox quite literally just lying directly to our faces and now even starting to gaslight us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
What are some of your go-tos on Instagram outside of like basketball and
Bro, subscribe to her. She is nice. She explained everything so well. Yet they lied. They keep on lying. They lied about this. And they'll keep doing that until we're gaslighted and all the sheep who are following them say that this is all right, this is normal, when it's not. In reality, it's completely just delusional, brainwash, and personally propaganda of our literally creativity being stolen, and that is just wild. So what we should do is up to us, really. How we can handle it as civil people. we can continue to debate, say this over that. Yet, I'm gonna keep on watching, and when they lie about the next big thing that will be rumored to be lied, will be classic shirts and pants. When those are removed, Roblox itself is removed, and that will be the end. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments. But really, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good.